welcome back to Dukascopy TV. Now, the European luxury goods market is set to grow between 6 and 7% over the next 5 years, which is fantastic news for Switzerland when luxury is literally on your doorstep. Joining me to discuss further is Ludovic Lesur from Charriol in Geneva. Ludovic, thank you very much for coming in today.
Thank you for inviting me.
Now, first of all, could you just tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got involved in this luxury watch market?
Yes, sure. I started my career in the watch industry in 2007 in Hong Kong. I was hired by this company, Philippe Charriol International, Charriol, in Hong Kong, and I started there until 2010. I was leading the Greater China market at the time, and back in 2010, at the end of 2010, Mr. Charriol himself, because he still owned the company, he still leads the company, proposed me to become the managing director of the group back in Geneva then, and I did say yes. I accepted the proposal, and here I am today.
Fantastic. Now we're going to look at some of your pieces throughout the interview. We're in the middle of an ongoing financial debt crisis. How much has this impacted the luxury watch industry in your experience, and how has it managed to avoid feeling the pinch if it has done?
We are very lucky because we have been through this crisis without being hit too much. We did feel it in 2009, but luckily enough, our strongest markets are in Asia and Middle East, where the crisis happened for a few weeks only, and then they recovered immediately. So it was not such a big issue for us. The good thing also about Charriol, it's because we are much more like a niche market. Our products are so specific, so unique, that you either like it or hate it. And usually if you like it and you buy it, it's easier. We are not mainstream brands. We are not generic kind of design. So that's why also probably it was easier for us to go through that crisis.
Now, you described there a niche market, if you will. Describe some of the pieces as a pleasant balance between sobriety and exuberance.
Yes.
Could you tell us a little bit more detail about this, please?
Well, I think if you can have a look at the picture here, you will probably understand easier. That when you look at this watch, which is definitely the best example of what a Charriol watch is today, it's a lady watch first, because we are a much more lady brand. We do offer men products, but we are much more lady brands. You can see, especially the bracelet, is actually made of cable, stainless steel cable, and this is our uniqueness. This is what we are famous for. We are probably one of the only brands in the world to have used this cable so well on watches. And everything we do today, every single timepiece we design, or almost every single timepiece we design, all jewelry, because we are both watchmaker and jeweler, we are using this feature with the real stainless steel cable, or sometimes with a pattern of stainless steel cable. But this is why we are so unique. So definitely, it's very original. I mean, not everybody is using that. So you either like it or dislike it, as I said before. That's why I think it's a bit original.
Mm-hmm. Could you tell us about this particular feature that we have on
yes, this is something new for Baselworld. We have decided to play because this watch is famous for Charriol. It's called the Tropez watch. So every year we are launching a new Tropez, new collections. We play around with the watch. We add colors, we add diamonds. We play with the gold. We play with some features, the chain, and so on. And this year we decided to do something a bit more playful, I want to say. We encrusted the love word inside the dial. The dial is actually made of mother of pearl, it's a mother of pearl dial, and then we engraved the love word from the back side, and with some using some luminova chemical. So at night you can see it it glows in the dark, and at daytime you don't see anything.
So obviously it pays to be innovative with the designs, but what trends have you seen over the last few years in terms of the market?
A few trends, I would say. A few trends. You've seen for a few years a bigger watch. Watch started to become bigger and bigger and bigger, mainly for men watches, but also for lady watches. And we see it as a trend as well in our particular market where we cater for ladies. Definitely we have started to make our watch slightly bigger, but it's true for the last few years the watch were bigger and bigger. We saw also a trend of having completely black, like stealth watches. We did make one as well. But one of the most interesting trends I've seen for the last few years is, today the growing economies in Asia. Everybody's looking at China particularly. So all brands now are going to China, where we have been for years ourselves. And the most interesting thing I've seen is that you see watchmakers, brands start to make watch especially for that particular market. So you will see in those designs, in those dials or some features on the watches really cater for Chinese customers. You see some Chinese arts inside the dial, some features, some reminder of the culture of China. And this is something really unique, and this is a trend I see today.
This year marks the 30-year anniversary. So what is the vision now, and how is things going to change along the line?
A few things. After the crisis, which we went through quite so well, I must say, because the company is growing today, we are quite happy. For the last few years, we have been witnessing a pretty wealthy growth. But we wanted to extend a bit our market target. And we decided now to widen the offer we have, going up market with the watches you saw before, the first two watches you displayed here, and also going slightly lower market, catering for younger people, more like the 18-25, I would say, for first Swiss-made watch. You have this young customer, they are looking for something at good price, still good quality, and with interesting design, obviously. And we decided this year to launch this watch, which is called AL. This Celt name for angel, so it has a story. And then it features obviously the cable as well, but on a rubber strap, so it's more fashionable, it's more modern, it caters really much for younger audience. And it's priced at below 900 Swiss francs, if I'm correct, if I remember correctly. So it would be our first entry price level. And on the other hand, we are going to offer more expensive watches with interesting feature, because this is a lady watch. Definitely, it's called Columbus watch, Christopher Columbus watch, full of diamonds. As you can see on the dial, is full of diamonds, bezel as well.
Very sparkly.
But the first thing we are going to do on this watch, and something we never done before for Charriol at least, is we are going to incorporate a mechanical movement inside the watch. And this is the latest trend you see today on the market. Many brands now start to offer mechanical watch for ladies, whereas it used to be only for men, because ladies really look at the appearance of a watch, the design and the diamonds you can put on it, on stones, but never about the movement. You see today a growing demand and a growing offer as well then of a mechanical watch for ladies. And this will be our first mechanical lady watch, of course with diamonds, because we like to make it spark.
Of course. Now, it's really interesting that every piece seems to have its own little story. It does, but really make it, each piece is an actual item in itself, an investment in itself.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much for sharing the Charriol story with us today.
Thank you
a pleasure
for
having
welcoming
us
me
in
here.
the studio.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, there we go. That's something a little bit different in the Dukascopy studio. Hope you enjoyed it, and please do click back for more. Bye for now.